Hey y'all, I'm back. It's Luis, and I know I haven't uploaded in a good minute, and I'm gonna be more consistent now. Just because I want to start making videos, and I actually want to start being more serious about posting and make it a goal. One of my goals, since I'm always on YouTube, just to creepy pastas, to Instagram videos. It's just something in the background, and it's always like I just like doing it. I don't know, for something for YouTube to like always be there. It's like it feels good to get back in a way, and that's solely why I'm doing it. But I'm gonna be talking about a Bible verse, and this is more, I guess, for me, an affirmation. And if it applies to you, then great. And I think no matter what, you can still take something from your own life and add it. And so I'll start with two that stuck out to me. And do not quote me on how I pronounce the names, because I'm gonna botch the names. Got a little piece of paper printed out too. First one goes as, wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Psalms 27:14. The vision awaits. No. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Escalades 3:11. I feel like with those two are more, those speak out to me first. And I feel like those are more beautiful in a way, because we have seasons: summer, spring, autumn, winter, and how each season is different, and we're still ourselves in each season. But some seasons we bloom, some seasons we don't, and some seasons we're being prepared for winter, and some seasons we're getting ready to blossom in spring. And I feel like with those seasons, change change is not always bad, because for me, I have a fear of change, and right now I'm in a season of patience, being obedient to the Lord, just trusting in His plan, because I ship out January for the Marines. And before then, I was really nervous and scared for leaving a different day to Army June 22nd. And the Lord literally tried twice to stop me from going, and He did it. And I asked my recruiter, hey, in your 20 years, has this happened? And he was like, no, it hasn't happened this many times at MEPS. And I was like, some people would just say this is write it off as a coincidence, but it happens twice, and it's very circumstantial. And so I was like, okay, maybe I gotta take a step back. But in that week where I was supposed to leave, and now, or the week after, that entire process, I did not trust the Lord. I did not trust Him with my plans. And I just tried to do everything out of my own will, my own power, and my own understanding. I remember sitting in the couch in the break room thinking, hey, I was gonna, like, okay, if I don't do this, I'm just gonna train basketball for a year or two, get really good, join an AAU team, and then go from there, because that was in my control. I could do that, mine, like my own will, my own power. And then I realized, hey, that is like, I could do that, but it's very draining to carry all my plans on my own back without any help or support. And so I was like, okay, let me, again, He has made everything beautiful in its own time. And my time is coming later, not now. And so there says, there is a time for everything, in a season for activity, and under the heavens. Escalades 3:11. That means for me, it's just slow down, breathe, take it easy. And then, because if I'm trusting in Him, I'm trading stress for peace. It's not delusional thinking. It's putting faith into a God, and a loving God that cares about me and is doing things in His own timing. And for me, I feel like God sees his timing, or how I see God's timing as perfect, because he sees humanity as one glimpse. Because if you're God, like it's gonna be easy and fast. That is not based on scripture, by the way. Don't quote me on that, because I'm just a dude. And so this is non-scripture, but this is, I feel like, for anybody that's out there that feels like they have to carry their entire future on their back, or just need to accept and surrender some things to the Lord, then maybe these will speak to you. And the first one goes, God's timing is perfect. Trust his delays. He is never late. And it says, when you put your timeline in God's hands, you trade stress for peace. A delay is not a denial. It's not denial. It's God preparing you for what's ahead. Faith is not just believing God can, but trusting he will when the time is right. And it's like going to basketball practice. You practice, you're like growing, you're training. But if you didn't do all that training and growing in that season, let's say winter, your winter arc, what's it called? You wouldn't have been ready for spring, where you're ready to blossom and like show off your skills. And in the same way, we have to be patient with God's timing, for we don't know necessarily what's in the season for us, and we just have to trust his plan and trust his word, and then do the work. And what I mean by do the work is, you have a goal, you have a dream, work at it, do it, make it work, work the plan and plan to work. And two sides, and just go for it, just do it, and make sure it aligns with the Lord. I feel like, don't try to twist my words into something different, but like, you want to, like the basketball analogy, you want to work, you got to put in that effort, you got to put in that time, but your time will come when it's supposed to. It doesn't mean, yeah, I think even Kobe said, people or players expect a quantum leap from right here to right there, but they forget all the steps in the middle, and they forget the work. But the quantum leap is you recognizing that you're from right here to right there, and then that's the quantum leap, not skipping all the hard work, all the time and the effort, because it's that effort and time you put makes everything more enjoyable for why you did all of this. It's like, if you got a really hot and sexy body right now, you wouldn't even know how to take care of it, because you got it just like that. It doesn't mean anything to you. It's just, you'll just treat it as something else, like another thing. That's why I feel like you have to build something for yourself to understand what it means to have it. I guess that is common sense to some people, but I feel like it needs to be said and expressed, because that is very real. And maybe someone will hear this, or maybe I'll look back on this and think like, hey, what you said is very true. But all in all, breathe, calm down, chill. God's got your back. Trust in his word. Trust in the scripture, because there's a lot of history of people trying to protect scripture and copy it. And for what? For it to be nothing. No. There's more than nothing if you don't believe. And I'm not saying, oh, it's only for believers. No, there's a lot of work that came into these words being right, seen into your eyes. Like, the Bible has a lot of history of people protecting its word. And so, all in all, don't try to force your own will on everything, but trust in the Lord that your plans to succeed, and do it with him. Because if you're not doing it with him, then you're just doing it for yourself. And I noticed by doing it by myself, it's not as fun, it's not as enjoyable. And I wouldn't want to do it by myself. Not anymore. I don't want to be a loner. Anyways, message, story, easier said than done, by the way. But message, just take your time. If it's fall, enjoy the weather, go to a pumpkin patch, be silly, take your time, be easy on yourself, but still remember your vision, your plan, and your goal, and don't get complacent with it in that resting. You rest to rejuvenate everything and come back stronger for when your time you do your work. You're ready to go at it 100%. And don't let ambition try to like set yourself on fire to fulfill your ambition, because you don't need to do it. That's like a very like destructive way, even though you don't need to do it the destructive way. If you want to hear more, I'll be posting more next week. I'm gonna edit this video and post more next week on whatever topic that I feel like this really spoke to me. And yeah, future content coming on this way. And thanks for watching.